Hey everyone, you're listening to Midlife Matters. I'm Marie, and each week I'm joined by my friends Julie and Mindy to talk about all the topics keeping women in the middle years up at night. Today we're doing a deep dive into Costco and Sam's Club. What are the best deals, our favorite things, and the secret tricks Mindy uses to throw a great party. Let's get started. Hey, Julie and Mindy. Good to see you.
Hey, great to see you, girls.
What's been going on this week?
Well, Marie, you mentioned before when we were guests on Mommin Ain't Easy that you had a love for your new electric blanket. And ever since then, I have wanted to get one.
Oh, awesome.
I'm like, that's what I need in my life. Okay. I was at Target yesterday and I had looked at them at Target before and they weren't as cheap as the ones that you mentioned. And Walmart's a lot further away from me. But yesterday, Target had one extra long throw on the clearance rack. It was 30% off. And I'm like, this is calling my name. And I threw that sucker in the basket. I told Bryce I couldn't check out fast enough. I'm like, this is my blanket. Well, everybody wants it. They like, I was quiet about it. I didn't tell anybody, but they saw it and they saw the remote. And of course, any kind of electronic for a boy, you know, they're like, ooh.
Yes. Oh, they're wonderful.
I could have been asleep in like 5 minutes. I have to actually be careful. All I want to do is sit under that blanket.
I know. Isn't that a life changer?
Yes. And ironically, Julie mentioned that podcast, My Strange Bible by Tim Mackey, and I have listened to several of his recordings now and love it.
I'm so
I'm
excited.
going to tell you both that, like, I took both of your, suggestions there. So,
well, I finally bought one of Jennifer's, and we'll put a link to this episode in our show notes. We were guests on a podcast, another local podcast, Mommin Ain't Easy, a couple of weeks ago. And at the end, they always have things that they're totally into. So I said I was totally into my electric throw. And Julie said she was totally into My Strange Bible podcast. And Jennifer, one of the co-hosts of Mommin Ain't Easy, said she was totally into my cellular water. Which, when I went home, I noticed that my girls actually had some in the bathroom, and it's kind of like something you can remove your makeup that's very gentle. And I've been trying it out, and it really does work really well.
We did get to go to New York City this past weekend.
Oh, that's exciting.
And so I've been kind of recovering from that. But we did a lot of museums and shopping and good food and lots of walking. And so it was really fun.
That's great. Did you have nice weather?
It was sunny and cold.
Okay.
So the cold was bearable because the sun was out.
Yes. So. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. We have an exciting topic today, Costco and Sam's Club.
That's right.
And even if you do not have a Costco and Sam's Club near you, you may want to become an online member by the end of our chat, because we're going to be telling you all the great things about both of those places. I know that Julie had a little bit of fun actually calling Costco and doing some research from their store employees.
Twice.
Yes.
Wow.
So that's awesome. But before we get started, we probably just want to say, amongst the three of us, who's a member of Costco?
I'm a member of Costco.
Okay, so all three of us belong to Costco, and who's a member of Sam's? Okay,
I'm not
just
a member of
just
Sam's.
Me. I'm a member of both. So I'll be the one kind of plugging Sam's, because I really do love both. Like, I have both cards for a reason.
When I worked at the church in Knoxville, they had a Sam's membership, and I had to shop there like during seasons to stock our concession stands.
Okay.
And so I did shop at Sam's for that, but not personally.
I used to have a Sam's membership, but now just Costco.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what kind of a membership do you have? Because they have different levels. So before we start out, I just wanted to see, like, do you just have the regular membership, the executive membership?
Regular.
Okay.
I do have the executive.
Okay. With the executive membership at either place, I believe, but I know for certain at Costco, you get 2% back. And if you have the Costco Visa card, you get 4% back. Now, I do not
have that.
Okay. All right. So then if you had the executive membership, you'd be getting some back then. You'd be getting 4% back. So how that works is at the end of the year, they will send you a check for 2% or 4% of everything you spent. And then you can take that check right up to the service desk and pay for your next membership. So I usually end up getting my membership completely for free because they're basically giving me money back and I just turn around and use that to buy my membership. And even though the executive membership is more expensive up front, it just pays for itself that way. The benefits at Sam's of the executive membership is getting some back. You also get extended hours. Like Costco, they don't have extended hours. You can't go before 10 o'clock. But at Sam's Club, if you're out running errands and you want to go get your shopping done at 7 in the morning, you can. I think it's from 7 to 10.
Wow.
And then
that would be nice.
Yeah. And then you get free shipping for anything on their website. So I was thinking about people that don't have a Sam's Club in their area, they may still want to be a member and use their online service because you can even just get, like, if you want a bag of almonds, they'll send it to your house for free. You can order something small or large. And I thought that was kind of a big bonus because shipping really gets you after a while.
Yeah.
Julie did a little bit of research, polling some friends and asking some questions, and she has some interesting info on why people are members of one or the other or both.
Well, I talked to my friend Wendy Tate. Hello, Wendy, if you're listening.
Hey, Wendy.
She's the person that I know I could probably have a greater chance of running into her at Costco than I would her house. She is always at Costco. She's a photographer, so she gets a lot of pictures developed there. She said that she does have memberships to both, not because it's necessary, but that there are enough differences in the products that she keeps both memberships. And two of the things that she mentioned specifically were, if you're going to take a meal to somebody, Sam's has like half a rotisserie chicken, green beans, mashed potatoes, salad already pre-packaged for
awesome.
$15.99. And whereas Costco, you could buy all those things, but you'd have to get them together and,
That's
so I thought, that's a really, really cool thing. And that Sam's does made to order sushi now.
Oh, really?
Yum.
Yeah. So that was two things that she thought was, made it worth staying at Sam's. And then I talked to another friend and she told me that Sam's no longer requires you to show your card when you go in the door.
That's true.
So that people are free, non-members are free to browse, which I always kind of wondered why they didn't want non-members in the store because you have to have a card to buy something.
Right.
So, I just think you might join if you could go in and look. So that's kind of nice.
It is nice. One of the reasons that I'm a member of both is because here in the Nashville-Brentwood area, you cannot get gas at Costco without waiting in a line 10 cars long at every pump. I don't know if it's like that by you, Mindy.
It's not.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
It doesn't matter what time of day. If I go on a Wednesday night, maybe around 7:30, I can go through the gas pump. But other than that, it will be backed out, Mindy, all the way to where you turn in the parking lot.
Wendy told me that the manager of the gas section told her that they have 2,800 to 3,000 cars a day at the pumps at the Brentwood Costco.
My goodness.
So I keep my membership at Sam's just because, like, compared to the gas station close to my house, the Sam's Club one is 50 cents a gallon cheaper. I could never walk in the Sam's Club store and still make back my membership fee in the savings and gas.
Yeah, we have a couple of competitive places around here, so it's not as different. I drive by, I'm like, yeah, I could stop there, or I have like 40 cents off a gallon at the giant supermarket gas station right now, so I'll just go there,
Right.
So it's not that big a deal.
Yeah. All right, what else did you find out in your research, Julie?
Well, just if you want a little Costco trivia.
Sure.
I had seen that you could be a non-member and still shop at Costco by having someone purchase a gift card for you. So I called the store and she said, well, that is technically true, but she said that's really just people trying to cheat the system. So what we do is you can shop one time on a gift card and you have to use the entire gift card up on that one time. And then if you do decide to get a membership that day, they'll give you a $10 gift card and they'll give a $10 gift card to the person that gave you the gift card.
Oh, that's nice.
So, yeah, it really is. They try to limit it because they said, why would you want someone shopping on your membership?
Right.
Well,
you're paying the dues.
I have a funny story about something similar. Abby and I look similar enough, my daughter, that I should be able to just send her with my Costco card to pick up the rotisserie chicken. I just need one chicken. Abby can drive. Here's my card. You know how small that picture is on. Okay, she goes in the store, gets the rotisserie chicken. She's trying to check out, and they totally like called her on it and wouldn't let her buy the chicken. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, how close are you studying this card? You know?
I know.
And so Abby didn't have makeup on that day. I'm like, that's the problem. You look like a kid without makeup. Put your makeup on and go back and try again.
Get all fancied up for Costco.
Like,
we need those rotisserie chickens.
I could not believe they wouldn't let her, like they carded her almost.
Oh my goodness.
Like, she's not a problem child. She's trying to buy chicken.
Well, speaking of the chickens, if any listener has not had the rotisserie chickens from Sam's or Costco, you would join just for those.
I'm not really sure what they do to those chickens.
I don't want to look too closely, but they're twice the size as the grocery store rotisserie chicken and half the price. Yeah. Yes.
Do you know though that I heard that that's how they keep people coming to Costco?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, they actually don't make any money. They lose money all the time on those rotisserie chickens, but it gets people in the store and then they buy other items like the three of
that's
us.
why they're in the back of the store, because they know you're going to not just come and get that one chicken.
That's right. So guess what Mindy had for lunch today?
Rotisserie
chicken from Costco.
You were doing research for this episode.
I really was. It was so good. I was able to eat it hot.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody know what their best-selling item is?
Oh, I was going to guess the rotisserie chicken.
Nope.
Oh, I do not know. What is it?
It is toilet paper.
Oh.
That's their number one selling item.
And that's like way in the back. Like you have to search that out.
Yes.
I've never even bought their toilet paper.
It's interesting because I actually like the Sam's Club toilet paper better. And it's so weird that you'd even have a preference between the two, but I just think the Sam's Club toilet paper is a little softer.
You know, people are picky about their toilet paper. And so like once you get used to one, it's really hard to step out of your comfort zone to try another one. Because like at Costco or Sam's, you have to really commit, right? You're going to have that toilet paper for like 3 months.
Yeah. Long time.
What else did you find out, Julie?
Well, I also found out that medical services like the pharmacy and the eye doctor there, because they're medical services, they can't deny anyone that. So you do not have to have a club membership to get an eye appointment or buy your prescriptions.
Oh, really?
But if you go in to get a prescription, they kind of have to lead you in a certain way. And you're not free to shop around. You can't even buy anything at the cafe.
Okay. Wow.
I was going to say, how do you even get in the store at Costco?
They walk you in. They walk you in.
Okay.
Yeah. And then if you need to buy glasses, you do have to have a membership there. You know, if you're going to buy your glasses there, but you could just take your prescription elsewhere.
Okay. Interesting.
So that was kind of interesting. And then this is just Costco only, but their prices typically end in 9s, like $99.99. But if it ends in a 7 or a 0, it's been marked down. And if it has an asterisk, that means get it now, because once that's sold, they're not going to restock it, which I wish I had known on a few items.
Right.
I just thought, I'll get it next time or whatever. And I would have bought more, you know.
Yeah. What I love is like if something's on sale or has like an instant rebate, I love that they'll put this is through February 28th so that I know that I don't need to buy 3 packages of that right now. I can just buy one and get one the next week and the next week because I'll be able to get the same price for 3 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
Because just so you know, right now, the Clorox wet wipes are on sale because I do have those under every available sink in our house because of all the boys.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You could Clorox wet wipe every surface of your bathroom.
Like I do all the time. I'm like, you get in there. The boys can use them. Look,
right.
Happy birthday. Here's a box of Clorox wet wipes.
All right. Any other trivia?
Yeah. The last thing was, did you know that you can have groceries delivered from Costco if you have the Instacart in your area? And I looked it up. They do deliver from Costco and Publix and all these other places, but Costco was on there. But it does require membership.
Cool.
Yes, I saw that online. I was so excited.
Yes. All right. So we wanted to kind of get down to the nitty gritty and talk about what are some of the things that we love to buy? So what is the best thing you've ever bought at Costco or Sam's?
Oh, I'm excited to answer this.
Okay.
And I have a picture, which I will post for our listeners
Awesome.
in the following days. But when Abby Ray was graduating from high school, her graduation date was the same day as Grant's 16th birthday. So we were hosting, we had a house full of people. We were having a big party at the house, and I needed a cake. And everyone that I talked to said, well, the Costco cakes are the best. And so I was like, okay, but I'm really wanting half the cake to be congratulations, Abby Ray, and the other half to say happy 16th birthday, Grant. And I wanted them decorated in different colors and a different design, all on the same sheet cake. Well, Costco came through, and that cake just it made me cry. I saw it. I was like, this is just such a big occasion for our whole family. And they did such a great job. And I didn't even talk to anybody. I just wrote the directions down on the paper.
I can't wait to see that.
Crossed my fingers, and it just came out so great. And we loved that cake. It just was a momentous occasion. So,
and
way to go.
Those sheet cakes are an awesome price. They're $15.99 or something.
It was so cheap. And my other great story was for Abby's 18th birthday. It's another cake store. They're huge chocolate cakes.
Yes.
At Costco,
yes.
they're $16.99, and they weigh 20 pounds. I mean, they're huge. So I was wanting to buy a specialty cake for her, chocolate, and I had called several places. The place I wanted was Nuke's. Nuke's has excellent chocolate cakes. They're $40 a piece, and I had bought them before. Yeah, Nuke's has excellent cakes, red velvet cake, chocolate cake. Anyways, Nuke's did not have any. So last minute, I'm scrounging to try to find a special chocolate cake. So I was like, well, I'll just buy the one from Costco. Well, you take it out of the packaging. I had this beautiful cake platter, and I had these specialty candles that I put on the cake. You would not believe all of the comments at her party about, where did you get this cake? It is so beautifully done. I'm like, all it is the Costco cake with special candles on a special cake platter. And it was $16.99.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's so that's super. A round cake.
It's the round chocolate cake. Okay. It's 3-4 feet high.
Oh, wow.
Like the chicken.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's huge. There's lots of hormones in there.
Julie, what's the best thing you ever bought at Costco?
Well, I couldn't think of just one thing that stood out, but two things that I think are good there. I love to buy their potted plants in the spring, the one where it's one pot with a geranium and some ivy and some other green, it's all a big mixture. Mm-hmm. And they are such great prices. You can just set it out on your front porch or your patio. And I would not want to have to go buy 5 or 6 different plants, the potting soil, the pot, it's just great. And they really do last the whole summer and look great. Mm-hmm. And we love to buy the gift cards because you're getting a discounted gift card.
To restaurants.
Yeah. But so at Sperry's, it's one of our favorite steak restaurants. I can pay $80, but get $100 at Sperry's.
Oh, that's
a good deal.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're all their gift cards are that way. They're discounted. So even the movie cards, they turn out to be about $8 a ticket. Through AMC or Regal, whichever theaters are in your area.
I've always walked by there thinking, who would do that?
Yeah,
Why
it's cheaper.
You buy a gift card at Costco.
I had one more thing that I thought of that was a great thing because I can never buy my husband clothes. I mean, I've never bought him anything because it's just so picky. And one day I was shopping through there and they had an Orvis sweatshirt. It's a really nice brand. He likes it. And I think it was $19.99.
Oh, awesome.
Of course, I didn't tell him that. And because he would think, that's cheap.
Right. It's probably a fake Orvis.
Yeah, it's a knockoff. So I bought him that. He wears that sweatshirt all the time. So that probably is the best purchase ever.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. I was thinking about something that I use daily that I bought at Costco. And right now, and it has been for a couple months, you can get them at such a reasonable price. So when I started listening to podcasts a couple years ago, I did not want to just use those headphones that plug into your phone anymore. And it was really before the time of AirPods. So you just were kind of picking out whatever wireless headphones. So they had a pair. I bought them. I have had those things for about 3 years now. I love them. They are called Backbeat Fit. and they have, they go around each one of your ears. They're very easy to get on and off. You don't lose them. Like, I feel like I would lose AirPods. I know the buttons by heart now, so I just can work them with my fingers. I love those things. I use them every single day, and you can get them online. I don't know if they still have them in the store right now. They did right before Christmas, but you can definitely go on Costco's website and get them for $49.99. And I have paid $99.99 for them before to buy them for my son for Christmas at Target. So like that is an awesome price. $49.99 is a really good deal. Yeah, and I'll put a link to those in the show notes because they really are good. All right, so what are some of the most useful items that you've bought?
I was just going to say that the Photo Lab, the Christmas cards, I don't know if that's useful, but to me, that's something I can regularly buy at Christmas. I think that is the best deal on Christmas cards, graduation cards, anything you're going to do a photo card with.
Okay.
And they just have such a quick turnaround time, and they're always good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think, what is the deal on that? I want to say it's like $50 for $20 or something. Some of the like useful items that I've bought there are like, I usually buy my suitcases there because once or twice a year they'll have good deals. And I also bought this frost protector that my son uses every night so that his windshield doesn't freeze over. And that keeps him from having to go out quite so early to scrape. Grant might like that, Mindy.
Yes, he would.
There's just so many useful things. I was thinking about the fact that I think every single mattress in our house that we own now is from either Sam's Club or Costco. I don't know if I've ever bought a mattress from just a regular mattress store since we became members. You know, I don't even care if it's not the lowest price I could get absolutely anywhere. The fact that I know that if I hate this mattress, I've never returned one, but if I hate this mattress, I can take it back. And that is peace of mind for me.
I do love that. I have had a hard time. Like, I do like their mattresses. And actually, Bryson, my first mattress set came from Sam's. But, like, it's the transporting. That's the part that, you know, like, a mattress set's not going to fit in my minivan.
Right.
And they don't deliver.
So, back then,
I don't think they do deliver. Okay. Well, if you ordered online, it would probably arrive at your house. Yes, I'm sure that would.
That would be worth checking into because, especially for children and stuff, mattress sets. Yes.
Well, in Costco, I wouldn't be surprised if they did charge you a shipping and handling fee on something like that. But if you're the executive member at Sam's, you're going to get all the free shipping. You could get your mattress shipped for free to your house. I mean, that's awesome.
Well, and I have a friend that her kids had moved a lot and in college and stuff, and she would just buy their mattress where they were going and just have it shipped to instead of moving that there. That's really smart. You know, they needed a new one anyway.
All right. So what's the best deal you ever found?
Well, we did use the travel service once for a trip to Disney World, and we were kind of a big group that time, so we knew we couldn't stay in just a hotel. So this package deal was park tickets, the condo, offsite. And I think it even included maybe a meal plan. It was pretty inclusive, and I don't remember the price, but I remember thinking this was the best deal at that time.
Wow. That's awesome. And how did you like the accommodations that you stayed in?
Oh, it was really, really nice. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
And then so I pulled up a travel brochure when I was in the store this week, and they have European vacations.
Yes.
They have cruises. They have
great idea.
South Pacific. I mean, you could go anywhere.
I think the three of us really should check that out.
We should.
Because our listeners need to know.
How's the European vacation package?
Yeah.
Maybe Costco would sponsor us to give a review.
Yeah, I think Marie's going to try to sell me on this executive membership before our episode is over.
Think how much money we'd get back.
2%.
I know. Do you get 2% back on the travel too?
It's only on your first $1,000.
Oh, is it?
When it's for travel. Yeah.
Oh, okay. When it's for travel. Okay.
So funny. We have gotten several really good deals there, though. Even today, I actually went in for the rotisserie chicken and came out with some pillows.
And that's why the rotisserie is way in the back.
Yes. Yep. Well, I have not taken the time to peruse the aisles in a while of Costco, because typically I find myself in like, okay, I need this, and then I need to go. But today I actually had time, and we needed some nice gusseted pillows. I don't want something that's just hard as a rock or whatever. And so, yes, I found 2 really nice gusseted pillows, and it was 2 for $17.99. Like that's really cheap.
Really good. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, they're really nice too, and they're bigger than the standard size. So they're like, I guess that's a queen size, maybe. Or I'm not sure. And so I already am planning to go back. I should have gotten more, but when we lived in Knoxville, Bryce went to Costco and fell in love with all of their extra things in there. And every time he came home, he had something extra. One of the things that he came home with was lighting to light underneath our deck.
Oh.
It was like outdoor lighting. It was really nice. And they were on sale. So like each box was probably $15 to $20 cheaper than what you could get it anywhere else. So he was able to do the lighting underneath our entire deck for a good price.
Yes. Now, was it like those string lights with like the little round bulbs?
Yes.
Oh,
they're so nice. And we had a porch swing hung underneath the deck. And so at night, like that's where people wanted to hang out. Mm-hmm. So it really transformed that space of our home.
Yes. I have a good tip on those because we built a porch last year and the ceiling is white. And I wanted to buy those lights from Costco, but they only had the black cords in the store. Oh. But if you look online, they have the white cords. Oh, so I was able to get white cords that blend in with the ceiling. But that's a great tip for anyone that wants to use those, but they really would rather have white. You can buy the white online.
Yeah.
And they're still on sale, just like they are in the store. They just don't happen to carry the white in store. But one of the best deals, this was a small thing, but I just snapped them right up. This was actually at Sam's Club, but they were clearancing out their spec cell phone cases one time when I was in there. I think they were just getting new styles, and those can run like $20, $25. And they were on sale for $1. And I was like, yes, I am getting some of these and some extra because you know how hard kids are on cell phone cases. And just like, you buy one and, it's just, I just thought, well, I can't go wrong for $1 here. So I'm going to get a few.
And aren't cell phone cases the most overpriced thing?
They're
just
a
little piece of plastic for $35. So one thing I heard from Wendy, now this is not something that I've bought, but I now want to go buy, is the bed sheets. I think it's Charisma brand. This is from Costco, but Charisma brand. I think for Queen, it's around $29 or $39. Okay. But she swears by them, says they're the best sheets in the world. She has them on every bed in her house. And really? I've heard that from a couple of people. So, and Marie, didn't you say you have some?
I have not tried the Charisma ones because I love the Sam's Club ones.
Okay.
And so I've never tried anything else.
Range, right?
Yeah, same price range. And they could be even made by the same manufacturer, just have different labels. I don't know. But yeah, they're a great deal. And that's all I ever buy. I don't even look at Target or any place else for sheets. I just go right there.
Yeah. And she says when there's changing them out, maybe from winter to summer or getting new colors, I think she's paid $12.99 for them.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's 6 pieces because you get 4 pillowcases instead of 2.
No kidding.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, that was right across from the gusseted pillows that I bought today. And I was looking at the sheets and I was like, I wonder, but I didn't. So
yeah, I'm sure they're good, Mindy. And I love that. That is true of the Sam's Club sheets too. You get double the pillowcases, which that is awesome because so many times your pillowcases get kind of gross, but your sheets are fine.
Yeah. Right. And I think they're 400 count. So she thought at first, like, oh, these are going to feel terrible for $12.99, but they were, she says they're very comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah. So good tip there. What are some new things that you've seen lately that you'd recommend checking out? Well, I am just going to plug the car wash. Does your Costco have a car wash, Mindy?
No.
We just got one. Probably, I'll say maybe. I started hearing about it maybe before Christmas. I'm not sure how long it's been there. It's in a different spot in the parking lot. You pay your $7.99. They have an attendant there. You take your hand off the wheel, your car goes through, and it is awesome. It's sudsing, it's rinsing, it's doing a great job. So I would totally recommend that for anyone that needs a car wash.
So you can pay at the car wash, like if you hadn't been in the store, you can just pay at the car wash?
You have to pay at the car wash. You can't pay in the store. Yeah, it's like a separate thing.
That is so cool.
Yes, but you do have to show your membership card. So, But no, it's an awesome deal, I think. $8 for my car to be clean. I'm not going to do it all the time, but it's better than trying to find a different place.
Mindy, that makes me think of your free car washes at the Toyota dealership.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I can't believe you remember
free
that.
in quotes. Do you
Yeah,
want to confess anything on the podcast,
Oh my
Mindy?
gosh.
Yeah.
I cannot believe you remember that.
Thinking Mindy doesn't need that.
Oh, that is so funny. Do you know they put the security fence up probably for me? Okay, so when we bought our minivan, they're in Cool Springs, Toyota. The guy gave me the code to get a car wash. Well, I abused it. I was there like every other day because I had a black minivan at the time.
And it was brand new.
And it was brand new. And I love a shiny black car. Okay, so I did this for probably 6 months. And then I go to pull in and there's this new gate.
Oh.
And I'm like, what's up with the gate?
That could be a Seinfeld episode.
I was like, they blocked me out. Like they totally saw me coming.
Oh, they probably had you on camera.
They probably
This
did.
girl is abusing that code.
I don't know why he gave me the code, but I mean, why would you give somebody the code if they're not going to use it?
Right. Right. So I wanted to say also that right now, and I'm sure this is true of Sam's, but it's particularly true of Costco, the furniture in store.
Cool.
So I remember in our things we want to try in 2019, our first episode of the year, I said that I wanted to kind of make our bonus room more of a hangout space.
Right.
And so I was walking through Costco last week and I see this beautiful gray sectional, nail heads and just like piping on the cushions, like really nicely made. $6.49. I'm like,
Oh,
what?
wow.
Because I shopped everywhere for a sectional for our downstairs living room a few years ago. And I even looked at Costco, but they just didn't have anything that I really liked. And this was awesome. I went home to Steve and I said, they have a sectional down there for $6.49. So we went down and we bought it. And by the time I sold my 17-year-old old ugly brown sofa bed on Facebook Marketplace, I got $150 for that. So really my Costco sectional was only $500.
Yes.
I saw that for sale and was wondering what you were doing.
Yes.
Oh, way to go. Well, I will tell you that I have done a Facebook poll of Costco furniture in the past.
Okay.
Because I wanted to know how good the furniture was. And pretty much most of my friends have bought Costco furniture and have all loved it.
Mm-hmm.
So I did not get a negative review at all.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I believe it. Yeah. Have you heard anything about Costco furniture, Julie?
Well, I asked Wendy about that too, and she said that she buys a lot of it and that it's great for the price you're paying, the quality's good, and that it is made under a furniture name, and it's a lot of it is Broyhill. So it is a real furniture company. It's not like it's a Costco furniture company.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have bought the outdoor deck chairs, lounge chairs
Okay.
from Costco, and I love those chairs.
Mm-hmm.
But they are comfortable and they have lasted us several years. So
Yeah.
one of my favorite places to sit is on that deck chair.
Yeah. What are some things you guys have bought based on sampling?
Everything I've bought food-wise.
Do you always try the samples as you go by?
Oh, I try all of them.
I do too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And sometimes that's my lunch, If I hit enough of them.
Well, Davis
my lunch.
loves to go to Costco with me. Like if he's home and he's kind of bored on a Saturday, he's like, "Do you need to go to Costco?" Because he loves to go through the samples.
Yeah, the sample thing is genius because if you're going to invest that much money in that big of a chunk of food, you want to know if you like it. And
It's true.
And the way they show you how to prepare it or what it goes with, or how to serve it, I think it's really, really a good idea. Because I just wouldn't buy things stuck away in a freezer that I have no idea what to do with.
Right. Well, at Thanksgiving time, I was trying to think of what I was going to have for dessert. Davis and I were in Costco, and they were sampling, and I'm pretty sure that that's what this is, the pumpkin sweet potato cheesecake, which you would not think with the name sweet potato in it that you would like it. But because they were sampling it, we tried it. It was awesome. They said they sell out of those every day, like around Thanksgiving time. They make new ones every day. So I bought one for after our Thanksgiving dinner, and they're delicious. And they're reasonably priced too.
Those Costco pies at Thanksgiving, you cannot go wrong.
The apple pie.
Yeah, the apple pie, that's on my list of favorites.
Yeah. David loves that pie.
Me too. It is the best. But like even if a pumpkin pie is $5.99 and
Oh
it's
my goodness.
huge, like
Yes. Let's talk about household items. What do you guys buy routinely? You don't even think about buying it somewhere else.
I buy their batteries there.
Oh, I do too. That's
the
awesome.
Kirkland's batteries. And I've heard that they might even be made in the Duracell plant.
Mm-hmm.
So another thing that I just found, and this probably isn't new, is the Kirkland's daily face cleansing cloths. And they have the micellar water in them. Because I use those. And those little packs that you buy at Target are $6. And you get, 30.
Mm-hmm.
These are $12.99 for 180 cloths.
Oh, wow.
But they're not like all in one giant pack. It's, 6 bags of 30 or whatever. So I am loving those. And they're super thick. Some of those ones at Target are so thin. These are really thick and nice. So I'll keep using those.
Well, I buy all my pillows, just like you, Mindy. I buy most of my blankets. I've bought rugs at both places, Sam's and Costco in the past.
They even sell carpet.
Oh, okay. No, I did not know that, but that's great to know.
Yeah, Wendy said she's bought that.
We've bought all our TVs from Costco or Sam's.
You mentioned the area rugs. I was able to get several large area rugs because our basement was tile. The whole thing was tile. And so I didn't want to spend a lot, but I wanted to cover a large area and I didn't want to have to worry about it. So Costco was a lifesaver. But yeah, the plush blankets that I bought from there, they're so cheap and they're so thick. It's almost like a comforter by itself.
Yeah, and they wash nicely.
Yes. Oh, they are so soft.
Right. So I have a log list, so we'll kind of read these quickly. But food items, anyone out there wondering what to buy? The list is just amazing. Okay,
so long.
If you're into smoothies, you need to be a member of Costco because all your frozen fruit, so cheap compared to the grocery store. All my frozen broccoli I buy from there. I hate the grocery store frozen broccoli because they include so many stalks. Nobody wants stalks. We
just want the florets.
The florets. Yes. I buy all my lunch meat, because they have the nitrate free. I buy almonds, chocolate chips, all my meat. You can buy antibiotic and hormone free meat really reasonably there. I have to tell you guys about this. I am terrible at cooking rice that actually tastes good. This is something that I would truly serve to company, and I have. It's called Seeds of Change brand, and it's brown and red rice with chia and kale. And it comes 6 packages in the box. It's at Costco, and it's not that high in sodium. Some of that stuff you might think was super high. It cooks up in 90 seconds. It comes out company ready to go. So that is an awesome thing.
Wow.
Oh, let me just end on this. Healthy Choice fudge bars. They're like a staple in our house.
You told me about those.
Have you guys ever bought those there?
Not there.
They are awesome. And they're expensive in the grocery store. Yeah. They're probably twice as expensive in the grocery store as they are at Costco or Sam's. And now
I was at your house.
Yes.
You gave me one, and
Aren't
then
they
I had
delicious?
to go buy them. Yes.
And right now, I don't know if it's either Sam's Club or Costco. They're having a rebate on every package. So maybe the package is usually $10 and now it's $7. So it's such a good deal for 18 of them.
Wow.
What do you guys love to buy?
I have a staple list of things that I go in and I just know. Okay. And so you mentioned the meat. I get a lot of meat from Costco, but also water bottles are so cheap.
Yes.
If you use water bottles, I'm buying 2 huge cases. It's what, $2?
$2.99, I think.
Yeah,
for 40 or more.
So cheap. Yes. And so you can't beat the price of water bottles, and we go through those just so fast. They're guacamole and the single serve.
Yes.
It's the best guacamole. And I love the Organic Jack's salsa. It is my favorite salsa. You can actually taste the lime in it, the cilantro in it. It tastes so fresh. They also have the mango salsa, which we used to buy.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So they do carry that sometimes, but my favorite is the Organic Jack's salsa. I love the cups of hummus. And today,
I get that too.
Yes. Today I saw that they have non-bites that you can now buy.
What are
The
they
dippers.
called?
Non-dippers, like non-bread.
Oh.
It's Indian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that's perfect for the hummus.
Then you would
cup.
dip that in the hummus. That's
Yes.
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so obviously their vegetable trays are huge, really good, and only $9.99. They're so much cheaper than at the grocery store.
That's something
And
new
so-
for me because I didn't know their vegetable trays were that
Are
cheap.
you kidding?
No,
Yes,
I
the
didn't.
vegetable trays. I do not buy veggie trays from any other grocery store because it's so much more expensive. And anytime I've thrown a party, Costco is where I go.
Oh, for
And
sure.
so I can put together a beautiful cheese tray, dips that I'm able to get to there. The spinach and artichoke dip is really good. Different chicken salads that they offer, but also the veggie tray, I will just take it off of their plastic tray and I have like a glass serving dish
Oh,
that I make my own veggie tray with their veggies.
yes.
So just like the cake, you just take it out of their plastic container and put it on your beautiful cake platter.
I
and
love that you
just-
do that, Mindy.
Now you're telling all your secrets, though.
I love throwing parties, and
Yes.
Costco is just how you're able to
Yeah.
do it. Like
Right.
people come in and they're so amazed, and I'm like, I know, right?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I could go on, but their sliced cheese, their Mexican shredded cheese, like the huge bags
Oh,
of the
okay.
Mexican shredded cheese, because I love to make quesadillas and
Yes.
anything Mexican. Their pre-cooked bacon is a
Oh.
staple item, the Kirkland's bacon, because my boys will take out several pieces and just heat up. I'm going to stop there, but I could keep going.
Well, we got to
Well,
leave room for Julie.
One more honorable
Okay.
mention to
Okay.
the chicken pot pie, because my Nathaniel loves and begs for me to buy that chicken pot pie.
I've heard that people love that.
I just
Yeah.
bought that this week.
Okay, I'm done now.
All right, Julie, what do you love to buy?
Well, I have to say the chunky guacamole in the cups is the best because you don't have to worry about it going bad. You just
Yes.
eat one cup at a
Yes.
time. I like their muscle milk.
Mm.
It is the best price.
Mhm.
And one of our favorite things is the Island Way sorbet. Have you ever had it?
Yes.
No, but I've
serve it-
seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. They serve it in the little shells, like the coconut sorbet is in the coconut shell and the orange one is in the orange rind. We
There's
actually,
the mango shell.
yeah, and a grapefruit and pomegranate,
Yeah.
I think.
yeah.
I'm going to buy
Um,
that next time.
Bryce loves those.
That's a great, like we were actually at dinner at someone's house and they had fixed this phenomenal, unbelievably gourmet, everything homemade meal. And then they served that for dessert. And in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, how am I going to scoop the fruit out of these little shells? You know, like I'm going to go home and make it. And then I find out that they got them at a warehouse
No way.
store. You know?
No way.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they are a great dessert to just, I mean, they come like in little plastic baggies, but you can take them out and put them in a bowl.
Right.
And,
Right.
the little Parmesan cheese crisp called Wisp. Have you ever had those?
No, I don't
Ah.
think so.
That was a sample buy. And I love the tandoori baked naan bread. The bigger ones, like David
Yes.
likes to put meat on those and make sandwiches.
Yes.
And then I always buy the 2 loaves of bread for $5.99 that they bake in the bakery.
Oh, yes,
and now they
that's
let
good.
you mix and match. You used to have to buy 2 of the same, but now you can mix and match, which I think it's French bread and then one is rosemary. We love the rosemary. I love the hand pulled rotisserie chicken. Have you ever bought that? It's already off the bone.
No.
Oh,
I've
it's my
looked at it.
And
favorite.
how much more expensive is it to be off the bone?
This is $12.99, but you're getting, I feel like it's 2 or 3 chickens.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It's a lot of meat. And so it comes 2 vacuum pack bags together.
Right. I've
And
seen
if
that.
you don't open it, the shelf life is amazing. Like it is a long
Oh.
time. Now, once you open it, you'd have to chop. I would chop it up and freeze it in small things like for soups and stuff. But that's my favorite because I just don't like dealing with that greasy, chicken. So that is my all-time favorite thing is that it's already off the bone. And then in their fresh meals, we love the ravioli lasagna. I mean, it is company worthy. I've served it to company. I'll put it in a real casserole dish.
Love it.
And then their rotisserie chicken salad. It's what they make in the back.
Yes.
It comes in that little square
Right.
plastic tray. If I ever have to go to a luncheon or bring food for something, I usually pick that up.
Oh, that's cool. All right. We don't want to forget about their clothing. I wanted to say, like, if anyone needs sports shirts, for your local teams, especially around Christmas time, run to Costco or Sam's because they're going to have, like for Nashville, they're going to have the Predators. They're going to have UT. They're going to have Vanderbilt. One time Steve posted on Facebook, he goes, I'm a little concerned because he took a picture of his Kirkland's, that ice water. And then he showed he goes, a little concerned because my underwear is Kirkland's. My ice water is Kirkland's. Because you can buy their underwear's nice. Their underwear, their t-shirts, men's socks. T-shirts, their socks. It's all good stuff. It washes up really well. But I was going to say really anything. I've bought a rain jacket there. It's so funny because I'll see other people wearing that rain jacket and I know they bought it at Costco just like me.
That's true.
If you ever see something, you need to grab it because their clothing, I feel like switches out quickly.
That is so true.
Yeah.
Well, here up north, I told you we were kind of having an ordeal trying to get together all of our cold weather gear. So I'd had coffee with a friend and she said, well, Costco is where I get my favorite snow pants. Oh. And I was like, really? She said, yes. And I actually buy the men's snow pants for myself.
Oh, that's perfect.
Because they're just made better. I couldn't get there fast enough. So I went to Costco. They had this huge pile of them, but they were running through them so quickly and they were only $30 a piece.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I had just been at the but North Face outlet and the Columbia outlet. And, you're paying a lot more for snow pants. Well, we're not going to wear them all the time, but these were nice snow pants, really thick, lined. So $30 a piece. I outfitted our family.
Oh.
And then I turn around and I see these snow boots and they're only $20.
No way.
And Abby Ray is with me and I had already bought the boys snow boots from the Columbia outlet, but I hadn't found any that I liked. Well, I actually liked these. They weren't huge and clunky and going halfway up my thigh with all this fur and, And so they're super cute. But so Abby Ray and I got a pair of the Costco snow boots, and they are so comfy. When we took the trip to New York City for the day, we both wore our snowshoes, and they were comfortable all day long for all of the walking, kept our feet warm. I'm like, for $20, that's a steal.
Yes. Yes. Really now I want you to go to that snow tubing place, Mindy, because I want to know how it is. It sounds so fun.
Yeah, now that you're all ready.
I need to take a picture of my outfit.
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe you'll just start wearing your snow pants right around the house. It's so cold.
That's right, girl. No, I've got my electric blanket now.
Well, I was going to say, I used to buy all our kids' ski clothes there because the bibs and the jackets and the boots. And I've just recently bought ski gloves there. Yeah. When my daughter always had to have a one-piece bathing suit for camp or swim team, they always have those Speedo or Tier
I was going to say
those are the best.
My oldest daughter, she cringes when she sees those because from the time she was 4 until she graduated out of them, she had the $9.99 Sam's Club Speedo bathing suit, but you cannot get a Speedo bathing suit one piece for any better price.
Those are $60 or $70 at a sporting goods store. Yeah.
Right.
A couple other things I wanted to say about these places is if you ever want to replace your cell phone, you can't beat the deals from Black Friday through Christmas. They'll offer rebates, they'll either give you Sam's Club gift cards or Costco gift cards, in addition to the cheapest price that they're offering on the cell phone. So we've usually always upgraded our phones at those places. I was going to say, if you have kids at Sam's Club, and I'm sure they do at Costco, they sell 3 or 4 pairs of Speedo goggles, and they have child and adult in a pack for $15, and they'll only have them for a couple months. But I usually buy a few at the beginning of the summer because kids are losing their goggles like crazy, and they're $8 or $9 a pair at Target or something. And then I was very slow to switch over to spray sunscreen because I could not stand spending so much money. I'm just basically spraying it out. Well, last year I found at Sam's Club, you can get the Members Mark sunscreen. It's the big bottle, probably the biggest one that you'd buy at Walgreens or whatever. And you get 4 of them for $16. That's $4 a bottle.
Wow. Well, if you don't have a big family, we're cooking for 2 or 3 now.
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes I think, I don't know if I need to keep up my membership. But if you have company, overnight company, or if you have parties,
Right.
it is the best place to go. And like we just helped with a baby shower, a bridal shower a couple weeks ago. And I know a lot of the breads and cakes that we bought came from there, and they really were just as good. And it just made it so much easier.
Mm-hmm. I don't see a time when I maybe won't always have both memberships, but I don't see a time when I won't have at least one of them, because there's always at least one deal I'm getting a year that's paying for my membership.
Right.
And it's just another option when you're looking for things. It's just another option. Oh, do they have it? Do people rave about it?
Right.
It's probably good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know. I feel the same way. We talked when we moved here, like, should we get rid of the Costco membership? But there's just enough. Like, there's that staple list of at least 10 things that I go to Costco several times a month just to get those things.
Right.
So, and like Julie said, like, whenever we host at all or have any type of party, Costco comes to the rescue.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I, throw parties. So Bryce's 40th birthday party, Costco.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad we did this because I learned a lot from you. You guys probably buy a lot more than I do. So yeah, I'm excited to try some of those new things.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try stuff too. Like, I was looking at stuff today thinking, okay, well, how would I use this chicken and cilantro wonton? I'm looking in the freezer section. I'm like, somebody needs to make this and show me what to do. But they look delicious.
I did forget to mention the pot stickers. Have you ever had those?
No.
The what?
The pot stickers. They're little Chinese dumplings, and they have either vegetables or I think these are chicken.
Okay.
Those are really good. And they had those sampled yesterday, but I already buy those, but they are yummy.
But you still went over and got a sample.
Of course. Quality control.
Yeah.
So funny.
All right. Well, this was fun. And I would love to hear from our listeners, some of your great finds, some of the things that you guys like to shop for and you find, because I'm always open to learning something new, some little new trick or trade that I could enjoy there.
Oh, me too.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
All right.
Bye. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Friends, we're so glad you joined us today. If you enjoy Midlife Matters, we hope you'll tell a friend. Show them how to find us on their phone and hit the free subscribe button so that they never miss an episode. They can also download and listen to each episode right from our website, midlifematterspodcast.com. We'd love to hear from you. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Midlife Matters Podcast. You can also email us at midlifematterspodcast@gmail.com. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you back here next Wednesday. Bye.